Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, actually 18 and over only. This is the Zesty or Testy podcast. With me, as always, is Zesty.
¿Qué pasó?
I am Testy. We always like to start this podcast off with a toast. If you're at home, please join us in alcoholic beverages. We will sound a lot funnier if you do. If you're in your car, just lift up your coffee cup and listen to us as we say, another day, another bender, no retreat, no surrender.
Oh, I like that.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud.
Oh, man. I needed that. It's been one of those weeks, man.
Hasn't been a rough week. Tell me about it.
It has. But first and foremost, big thank you to our guest last week, Mr. Alex. Grant.
Alex at the Barbie Dream House podcast.
Yes. It feels weird kind of being right next to you, man. I mean,
Is that better?
Yeah, I feel like Elsa and Anna. We need to do our Elsa and Anna pose. It's like, you want to build a snowman?
Babe, that's the fucking, that's the goddamn, what's the word for it? The clip art? Or the main thing?
Our watermark?
No.
What?
When you have the YouTube video and it's got like one picture.
Oh,
as
yeah, I know what
your,
you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
I hope it lets me pick that one because that's a fucking good shot right there. That's some money shot right there, like they say in pornography.
So if you're listening to YouTube, help us with this, okay? Anyway.
Because we don't know how to pick it.
Yeah. Dude, I just learned how to invert this damn video.
So what you're...
Dude, it's staff. How
People
about
don't
that?
want to work.
Does that summarize my week?
People don't want to work.
Still, man. I mean, look, I've got some good folks that they're go-getters, man. I've got a few young ladies that they go all out, they make it happen, you know, kicking ass, taking names. You know, their work ethic is fantastic. But then some others lack work ethic, have no work ethic.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm hypercritical because of the way I was raised,
Yeah.
right? I think we, like some of the shit that I hear, I feel like if I would have shared that with my boss or said that to my boss, he would have been like, hey, dude, we're going to promote you to customer, right? Because, I mean, I'm not going to go into detail, but look, I've hurt them all, man.
Yeah.
I just, from... you know, people telling me, hey, I got drunk last night. I'm not going to come in tomorrow. I'm too tired. I need we talk about these, like, I need a mental day.
Yeah,
or
mental health day.
Mental health day, right?
Yeah.
Which, I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I know there's some truth to it, but look, the work that we do it's easy. You deal with customers. It is retail, I understand, and
Dealing with customers is a bitch.
no, it is.
Customers can be a bitch.
But we're not doing brain surgery, you know? But either way, look, it was a long freaking week.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's done. Unfortunately, it's kind of like, you know, when you're in sales, which I am, you go from, you know, you had an awesome day at the end of the month, by the end of the month, and you're like, dude, I kicked ass this month. And then the next day, it's August 1st and you start all over, so you go from hero to zero,
yeah.
right? Like instantly overnight.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, quit celebrating July, now focus on August because you suck right now. Mm-hmm. It's only the first of the month. I don't give a flying shit.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, I just feel like, well, you know, we start another week tomorrow. Some
brand new week.
Knock on wood, man. I'm looking forward to a better week.
By the way, the vodka and tonic is delicious. This is perfectly refreshing for a hot day.
Yeah, I was going to go with something else, but I figured, you know what? We need something cool. It is fucking hot.
It is fucking hot.
Yesterday, I was out and about. Yesterday was my honeydew day. I've had that list probably. I created it myself, so I can't even say it was a honeydew. I'm the honey. I do it myself. No, but there was a few things that I needed to get fixed. In the last 2 weeks, I've been saying, I'm going to get this shit done, and nothing ever gets done. And then I go and blame it on the person that didn't do it.
Which is you.
Exactly. So that causes a bigger problem. I'm like, I'm getting after myself. It's like, dude, what the fuck were you thinking this weekend? You didn't do shit. So I get after myself, and it's bad when I answer myself back.
I'm dealing with the man in the mirror.
No, but dude, I went out a couple of times, and it was like fucking suffocatingly hot, man.
105. 105.
Is that what it was?
That's what my car said.
Oh, Jesus Christ! And, although my wife did tell me, she goes, we haven't really had a chance to enjoy a nice summer evening outdoors, other than when we were at that concert,
Yeah.
But out here in the yard, right? And I told her, I said, in the evening, even though it's hot, you turn on the fan, it feels...
It's not bad.
It's not that bad.
Even in the porch right now, it's not that bad.
Yeah, no. It's when you're, like, directly under the sun.
If you go past the little shadow line, then you catch fire and you die.
Yeah, exactly. No, slightly... speaking of hot...
you're talking about me now?
Yes. You're not.
6 beers in, and I am.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, or half a glass of whatever's in here.
Ow!
Oh, wait, I made this. I should know what's in here.
Speaking of hot.
I went to Specs yesterday.
Oh.
Last night. I got some peanut butter whiskey.
Screwball.
Yeah. No, I didn't get the screwball. I got the squirrel.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a different one.
There was, there's screwball, there's squirrel, there's a squirrel nut.
Yeah.
The squirrel nuts or something like that. But I got the squirrel because I had actually had sampled that thing. But as I was buying it, the lady suggested I buy some Godiva chocolate liqueur.
Oh, okay.
Mix it, no? So
Nice.
Peanut butter,
Butter and chocolate? It's like a Reese's Pieces?
Yeah, for adults.
An alcoholic Reese's Pieces?
It's alcohol. It's
that sounds pretty good.
Chocolate peanut butter para papi.
My wife keeps a bottle of Screwball around. She likes that peanut butter whiskey.
How does she have it? By itself?
Yeah, on the rocks. On the rocks, yeah.
See, that's how I tried it. It was really good.
Yeah.
But the lady there at Spec suggested it. What I did see is I'm a Coke Zero kind of guy.
Yeah.
Dude, they have a Coke Zero Jack and Coke. Like it's
flavored?
The can. No, it's Coke and Jack.
Oh, it's got actual Jack in it.
Yeah, like Jack Daniels and Coke.
Like a pre-made Jack and Coke?
Yeah, you just open the can and drink it or pour it over ice, man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And you can keep them in the cooler?
Yes.
Does it look like a regular Coke?
It looks, well, the box, yes. So
the can, though? Could you sneak it into a baseball game and everybody thinks you're just drinking a Coke?
Well, I mean, I hope so. The only thing is, I told my wife, I said, I got to be careful because my kid loves Coke Zero. So
why is your daughter passed out on the floor?
Either that or my kid starts answering back. It's like, fuck you.
I have to take your shit, old man.
Well, that she already calls me that, not so young man. But yeah, dude, I wouldn't try that shit. Anyway, I was pretty impressed by it.
It sounds good. I would try it.
I would, yeah. Well, I did. I bought it. It's like a little box of it's a 4-pack.
Nice.
So, anyway, I'll let you know. It's in the fridge already. It's getting cool. But I had to go last night because, well, there's no liquor stores today.
Yeah.
So
you're preparing for the podcast?
No, I was preparing for life. I mean, I love the podcast.
Jack and Coke to make it through the week?
Yeah. Yeah, and I was just thinking maybe I could put some of my peanut butter whiskey inside my coffee.
Jack Daniels, you're my only friend.
Jack, Cuddy, I mean... James.
Jose Cuervo, you're my only friend.
Yeah. Anyway, oh look, little birds chasing each other.
There's a song by a dude named Jelly Roll that says, "All my friends are behind bars," and it's talking about how Jose Cuervo almost got him arrested, and Jack Daniels always leaves him passed out on his neighbor's lawn, and Jim Beam.
Oh, those guys are bad influence.
Got him warrants in other counties or some shit.
Notice that.
And then he says, "All my friends are behind bars," because it's behind the bar. Because it's a bottle, yeah. Anyway.
But you see the common denominator there? James, Jim, Jack,
Jose,
Juan.
Yeah, you're a bad influence.
Holy shit.
I believe it. You are a bad influence.
Look
at me. I don't even smoke cigars. What the fuck am I doing?
Smoking a cigar?
Yeah.
You're welcome. See the things I do for others?
Get them
See,
started giving them mouth cancer,
you always wanted to do this shit. You
throat
just didn't
cancer,
do it.
gum cancer.
That's like Mondo. We got a buddy named Mondo, and fuck you for not listening. But when you do, I'm gonna let you go to
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Start at episode 13 so you can hear us talk about you. So,
Oh, this is the unlucky episode.
oh, are we not gonna get any viewers? Hello, is this thing on? Hello. Anyway, I don't know. I mean, I feel bad because it seems like I'm a bad influence on him, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know.
are.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not.
What, he comes over and gets drunk?
Smokes. I don't know that he
Oh.
smokes, but he smokes cigars when he's around me.
I smoke cigars when I'm around you.
Well,
And I don't do this
because I'm
any
a
other
bad
time.
influence.
The first time my kids saw me smoking a cigar, it was New Year's Eve, and we had a bunch of fireworks, and I had lit the punk, and for some reason the punk wasn't getting the fuse lit. So I'm like, I got an old cigar somewhere. I went and rummaged around, I found it, and I lit it, and I came back out, and I'm puffing on it, and then trying to light the fuse with it. And my middle kid goes, Dad, you're doing drugs. Why are you doing drugs? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's just a cigar.
Well, you know, nowadays kids.
They get taught
I
in
mean-
school that cigarettes are drugs.
Yeah, but this is not a cigarette.
No.
This is a classy way of enjoying tobacco.
Should we have an episode where we smoke like pipe tobacco? Just to be classy, like a classy day episode. Oh, we wear like a
How about we like ascots?
yeah.
Ascots.
Like I was gonna say, like the Playboy style. What does he wear?
Smoking
Houseboat?
smoking jackets
yeah.
and ascots.
With a little ascot,
So-
and we get pipes.
We're
And
gonna
we gotta
to-
have like champagne glasses.
Yeah.
We gotta be like, but we'll put
Ooh,
whiskey in it.
Courvoisier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it'll just be the fancy episode, and we'll talk fancy the whole episode.
Hello.
Hello.
And welcome.
To the Zesty or Testy podcast.
We are glad you could join us this evening. Oh, we're gonna have to record it at night. And preferably when it's cold, dude, because, I mean, we're going to be dying with fucking ascots and smoking jackets.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Bet.
So look forward to episode 26. Okay, that's in 13 weeks from now.
The classy episode.
The classy episode.
And if you're going to watch it, you also have to wear an ascot, or you're not allowed to watch it.
Now, we didn't say mascot. We said ascot.
If the Spurs Coyote wants to watch, he can. But he's got to
Starts with A-S. Ass. Ass.
an ascot.
Tot.
I don't think that's how it's spelled.
Oh.
I think there's only one A-S. A-S-C-O-T. I don't know. I'm not.
It's what
don't ask me
what the
all that
police
stuff.
do to you when you do something wrong. You get your ass
You
caught.
get your
in jail.
ass caught,
Yeah,
yeah.
you get your ass caught. Anywho. So, I hear the children are starting their petition request for money.
Hey, by the way, thank you. Thank you for donating to a worthy cause. I appreciate
Dude,
you, sir.
A pleasure. And don't worry, your text message is coming.
I know. I always reciprocate.
So,
I'm like,
school-
all right, I'll buy it.
school
You
hasn't
bought it last
started and
time.
already our
I'll
kids
buy
are-
it this time.
School hasn't started and already our kids are asking for donations from others.
You know what? We live in a damn. I pay $7,000 a year on damn property taxes, and it all goes to the high school or the school system. Not
And then
just
you
high
still
school.
have to fucking...
And then I still got to fundraise for these fucking kids.
No, I know, dude. I didn't pay...
Ridiculous.
I haven't paid taxes in 7 years. I'm fucking with you, dude. You were waiting to see, how the fuck are you doing that
Yeah.
shit? Nah, dude, I wish.
I saw some TikTok where some lady said if you bury a family member in your backyard, you could have your house classified as a cemetery, and you no longer have to pay property taxes. But then when I'm like, that's a crazy idea, and then I looked it up. It's like you can't have a backyard cemetery inside city limits. It has to be outside city limits. So it would not work for my house. I'd have to buy something at least 5 miles outside the.
So, can I be grandfathered into it? And if I say that, oh, I found a body? Because I've got...
You might be doing time if you find a body in this backyard.
I've got some ideas. I mean, I just...
I know some people they need burying.
Oh, yes, I do. I mean, that's the rumor. I'm not sure. But, yeah, just one, maybe two.
Instead of upgrading your employees to customers, you can upgrade them to a
Oh,
tax
it's not...
break.
It's... You said family members.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
There. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Did I... Anyway, so... Back to school, huh?
Yeah. School shopping.
Dude.
I mean, I already did it for the youngest, and the other two, they're like, we don't really know what we need until the first day of school, because I guess in high school the list doesn't really matter, because each teacher is different.
Yeah, we did back to school shopping. You heard right now, the wife and the child. It's like, what backpack do you want? And dude, I didn't get
Pokemon.
Yeah, I didn't get very involved in back to school shopping this year. I mean,
bro, you love shopping.
I do. I mean, I went a little bit last week with them, but I told you when they started mentioning the mall, I was like, oh, sorry, I got a podcast, gotta go. Sorry. It's like, and they're like, oh, well, we can wait for you. I'm like, no, please don't. No, you guys go do what you need to. Call me afterwards. And so they did. And that was another fucking 2 hours at Target. And so Target, if you're listening, I hope they shut you down soon. I'm not sure why, but anyway.
That's actually where we got most of my kids' school supplies.
You got most of your kids at Target?
Yeah, there's a kids section, you know. It's like, oh, this one.
I always thought it was kids'
You got to hold
clothing.
them up to the mirror and see, oh, this one kind of matches me. This one brings
I
out the
always
color
thought
of
it
my
was kids'
eyes.
clothing. I didn't realize they were selling to kids.
Yeah.
Shit, okay. Oh.
No, that's Wayfair.
Oh.
Allegedly. Don't sue me, Wayfair. I don't got any money.
Wayfair's got what I need.
Is that the real jingle?
I think so. I don't know. It's just something else, but I can't remember the rest of it. Anyway. Oh. So my apologies to Alex last week.
For making him talk about Barbies for 30 minutes. Hey, my favorite is the 1992 holiday special because it's got a beautiful green dress. What's your favorite Barbie?
It was really awkward when you started talking about that stuff, dude. Before you got here, he was all like, I love Barbie. My favorite is the 2001, the New Millennium Barbie. I'm like, the 2000. I'm like, hey, Alex, it's that's kind of weird. But no.
That was him. That was not Alex.
No, he was a good guy. What's it called? We continued having a conversation after we were done with the podcast.
Oh, yeah. About hunting. You actually got to the manly stuff after you cut the camera.
Yes, because typically we do our pause for the cause to get a refill, and I guess we did not see eye to eye.
Blaming me?
No. Both of us, we didn't see eye to eye. And we ended the podcast thinking that was it, and it turns out, whoa, oh.
Now do we see eye to eye?
Hello. We're head to head. Yes, we ended the podcast not realizing that we weren't supposed to end the podcast. So
well, it was hour. It was already hour.
Was
the Podbean app only lets me record a hour. Can I borrow your lighter? This fucking lighter, I didn't refill it.
Me lighter is
oh shit! Yours is almost dead too.
It's all right. I got fluid there. That's okay.
We were already at our podcast limit. We just forgot to take a break in the middle because the heated Barbie conversation was so enthralling.
Oh, because he was really into his Barbie comments, you know. Good for you, Alex. We're proud of you. You know, I mean, you rocked that pink, and I was just kidding. I didn't wear. It was
pink. Coral.
It was.
Well, it was coral. It was not pink. I learned that it's coral. I will.
He also learned that coral is not blue.
I did. I assumed coral was blue. I think I was getting confused with turquoise. Turquoise is blue, and coral is pink.
Yeah, well, bluish, greenish. Yes.
Bro,
I'm just, you know.
I don't work at Home Depot anymore. You don't have to.
Hey, mister, do you want to buy some paint? Hey, do you know anybody who does land clearing? If anybody out there knows anybody who does land clearing, call me or email us at
Zesty or Testy
at gmail.com. It's on the t-shirt, zesty or testy at gmail.com.
Pretend like the at Gmail's coming off under my armpit.
Yeah. That's where the whole stink is, at Gmail.
It's pretty fucking hot.
Ooh, that's what she said. Anyway, I'm looking for somebody to do land clearing.
To what? The 3 trees that are in your yard? What are you doing?
No, buddy's got a property. He's trying to clear it, but it's 3 acres, and so we need somebody who's got a hoe. You know anybody who's got a hoe?
I do, but they don't clear land. They drain pipes.
Oh, hey. So you don't know anybody who's got a backhoe?
I do, but that costs double.
I don't think we're talking about the same hoe, are we? I got a hoe in mind.
I'm not a hoe.
Oh, hey, what's up? Nobody said that.
I give it away for free. I don't
Guilty
charge.
conscience, I guess.
Devil is high. The devil is high.
Oh, every single one of us.
The devil is high.
We never got any more comments on this.
Nobody ever picked their 80s song
Fuck
except for
you.
you. What was your 90s song?
Right Said Fred.
Oh,
Ain't You
that's
Sexy.
right. That's right.
Notice that? No hesitation. That one came out instantly. In fact, my 2023 song, guess what it is? Right Said Fred. I'm too
Still?
sexy. Yeah. For the last 27 years.
The remix.
Oh, there's no remix. Yeah, I made it up right here. It's in here. Anyway.
So your sense of style and your cutting edge of being at the front of the fashion world has introduced me to a whole new subculture called the buchona. Have you been reading?
Buchona?
Have you been reading any of the articles that I've been sending you?
Yes. So, you want to tell us?
Jenny 69, the El Riverside, is apparently
Normally,
of
this is where I would say, shout out California. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck California. She's a member of the whole buchona movement, which is apparently a buchona originally just meant a wife of a drug dealer. And they all seem to have like the same appearance, very like overzealous makeup, big tits, skinny waist, and a big ass,
Very sculpted.
and very fancy clothing. So it became a style.
So it's like a Latin Kardashian.
It's like a Latin Kardashian style. There's women that go out and try to dress buchona. They try to accentuate their tits and ass and their skinny waist and fancy dress, fucking showing off the tits.
I got family member like that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to have her on the podcast?
We don't trust me. We don't want her.
And
on
you
the
got that
podcast.
fucking Dolly Parton like fucking makeup where it's like the big thick fucking like just caking it on and shit.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely have Wuchon in the family.
And so then yeah, so now there's a South Texas cosmetics company called Buchona Cosmetics that just specializes in the outlandish makeup. There's a singer called Jenny 69 who makes Buchona music, and you played that last week on the podcast.
So what I didn't know is, until I read that article, I didn't know. I had never heard of Buchona.
Me neither. That's why I was like,
So
what
look
the
it
fuck
up.
is going on?
Buchona, 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 and you'll understand what it is. Their music, and so thank you, Jenny 69, and to Carlos Q, who introduced me, and his wife, who introduced me to Jenny 69. I will tell you, it was an eye opener, literally, dude.
But I don't understand because drug dealer girlfriends don't have a long life. Yes, it's a glamorous life. Yes, it's a have anything you want life. But like the big higher up drug dealers, they tend to be vicious people, and vicious people tend to commit murder without much hesitation. So a lot of these drug dealer wives
I bet you they're not paying taxes.
They're not paying taxes,
because they've got people in their property.
And because they've got people buried on the property, they take the cemetery tax exemption.
Yeah.
Including the wives. The wives end up dead at a young age. So why you would idolize someone that's going to burn brightly but die quickly? But I guess if you're just a normal person trying to dress buchona, you don't have that risk of being murdered by your drug dealer boyfriend unless he sells crack on the street or he's like a low-level weed dealer.
So if you're a buchona and you want to be on our podcast,
it's SCRTessie@gmail.com.
I mean, just check with your man and make sure he's okay.
Make sure he's okay with it,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, and if he wants
Please.
to come over, he can. Just keep an eye on you. I mean, you know. And if you're related to me and you're a buchona, which I know you're out there.
Don't come on the podcast.
I'm not going to mention names, but I know where you live. Yeah, don't call me. Unless you want to be on the podcast. But I know my people know who I'm talking about.
But I think it's just another symptom of what an upside world we live in, upside down world we live in, where we're idolizing the wives of
the
drug
wrong
dealers.
shit.
Yeah, we're idolizing the wrong shit. You know, there's no Madame Curie like lifestyle, but I guess that'd be pretty boring. I discovered radium.
Yeah. I'm so excited. Oh, it's going to kill a lot of people. But you know what? It's the shit that happens nowadays everywhere. Look, 2 weeks ago, you and I were talking about this whole gun violence, right? But then at the same time, call me a hypocrite, right? at the same time, I enjoy watching movies about shit like that. You know?
I don't think violent movies, cause violence. I think
No. What I'm saying is, it's like it's a bit of a hypocrisy. You know, it's like I enjoy it, but I don't want it happening.
sure,
You know?
yeah.
So
But the shit you're enjoying is not. So you don't enjoy movies about somebody walking into a school and shooting people. You're enjoying movies about the bad guy shooting ninjas and then jumping through the flames and then like dodging bullets. That's
I love that movie, dude.
yeah.
I can't remember what it was called. Did you just make that shit
I
up?
just made that shit up. John
dude,
Wick.
you're good.
You enjoy like John Wick movies, and it's
Who's John Wick?
the fucking Keanu Reeves, dude.
Never seen it. Nah, I'm
We've
fucking
had so
with
many
you.
arguments about it. God damn it.
Wait, did you tell me you've never seen one of those movies?
I've never seen an actual John Wick movie. I don't like pure action movies. I like the only movie that I'm planning to see anytime in the near future is Dune Part 2, because Dune Part 1 was fucking fantastic.
Yeah, that was a great
and
movie.
I've read all the books. And believe it or not, Dune Part 1 stops in the middle of the fucking book. Like all the exciting shit starts happening.
Do you think there's gonna be like more than 2? There's got to be at least.
Well, Dune Part 1 was only half of the first book.
But
And there's like 5 books.
Well,
at
that's what I'm
least.
saying. There's got to be at least 3-4 parts.
Well, they
at
can
least
run it
before
on
we do.
forever. We could have like it could be like Freddy versus Jason Part 16. You
Yeah,
know?
oh,
They can
dude, I
run-
can't wait to watch Dune 21.
Yeah,
I mean, mind you, I'm 92 when it comes out, but you know, I'm looking forward to it.
the first 3 books are the best Dune books. After that, it gets pretty shitty.
So I didn't think anything of it. I wanted to watch it because I remember the Dune movies. I never read the book, but I remember the old movies, right?
Yeah, those were really crappy. Those were bad special effects.
Oh, they were horrible.
like the dude floating to the ceiling.
Well, now they're bad, but at the time you were like, oh.
Well, you're
shit.
right. At the time, like I remember watching movies as a kid, and the shitty special effects were happening. You're like, whoa, that's the best thing I've seen.
Well, Star Wars.
yeah, the original Star Wars.
Original Star Wars. You're like, holy shit! How did they do that?
Bro, the original Darth Vader and Obi-Wan duel is like wrong. And then you got Darth Maul doing flips and like boom, boom, fighting off young Obi-Wan, and then you go back to the original Star Wars, just
Boom, boom.
wow. But that was like the best thing we had ever seen as kids.
Yeah. No, I mean it was above and beyond our expectations. You know, it's like we're talking. They use computers for this. What's a computer? I mean, I use a Casio watch with a calculator. You know that
That was
kind
high
of shit.
tech too.
Yeah, it was
Did you
high
have
tech.
the one that it turned into a robot and you could take it off and like play with the robot and then fold it back into a watch?
Oh,
and
I
put
was
it on?
poor, dude.
You didn't have that one?
No. No, I mean I
That's
had
privilege apparently.
I had a regular watch and then I just taped the calculator to it. So I had to go like this to like but it was a Texas Instrument, one of those big calculators. It was kind of like I had my watch and then I had my calculator right here and it had receipt paper coming out of it and cash register tape and shit.
It's beautiful, man. You're ahead of your time, baby.
I put my Walkman right here. Dude, I was playing music off of I had a wearable before wearables were popular.
Bro, the Walkman went right here. Why were you wearing it under
Because
yours? Next to the calculator?
See how advanced I was.
You're thinking in the future.
I was
Playing 3D chess, ladies
I was
and gentlemen.
Juan Jobs.
Swan jobs.
I'll tell you what, dude. So going back to this whole Buchona thing, and I guess it wasn't necessarily the Buchona, but like us creating our own shit, right?
What do you mean?
Well, because you mentioned like we idolize these things.
Idolizing
I
the wrong
think that's part of the reason why this world is so fucked up.
We
Right?
idolize the wrong things.
Look, I don't want to be one to blame social media for a lot of this shit because it's not.
But we're going to anyway. Oh, no.
Well, it's, you got all these challenges that could hurt kids, right? And people say social media is the one that's doing this. No, it's the parents not paying attention to the kids that are watching this shit.
That's true, too.
That's doing it, right? If somebody puts out a challenge out there,
Like the
do
Tide Pod eating or the fucking pouring
I
hot water on your friends.
I just learned about the Tide Pod thing. All right,
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell that was about, but then I was told what it was, and I was like, "Who the fuck would eat that shit?" But it's a
Dumbass
challenge,
fucking
right?
kid. Yeah, dumbass kids on the internet trying to imitate what they see. There's also the hot water challenge where
What
you
is that
boil water and pour it on your friends.
And then watch their skin come off?
Yes! People are getting like third-degree burns and going to the hospital from a challenge. There was the trip challenge where like you get two people and then you pick a third person.
Oh, when you like slide their feet? And
Yeah, you tell them to sit in the middle. Like the three of us are gonna jump at the same time. 1, 2, 3, and then only the middle one jumps, and the other two like kick the legs
sweep
out.
the legs.
Kids hit their back of their skull and they die.
But or people jumping out of a speeding fucking boat. You heard about that?
I haven't seen that one.
So this was just on the news because I think a few people have died already from this shit. So you get kids, you know, and I'm gonna just say affluent kids because, well,
Who else has a boat?
I don't own a boat, you know, and I don't fit on a raft, so it's no use in having one. A canoe won't hold me, so I'm fucked.
So kids are jumping out of boats. Why are they jumping out of boats?
These kids get on a speeding boat, right? You get a group of teens. They go all out, you know, full speed on a boat, and then they jump. All right. So I don't know how fast these boats are going, but dude, that's like they said. You don't know how they're going to land, whether it's on their back, their head, their neck, their arms, but it's like hitting fucking concrete.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, water's not soft at a high speed.
30, 40 miles an hour or 30 miles an hour, whatever it is. So some people have broken their back, some people have, and you know, you break your back, you can't move,
quality of life is done.
You go
all your hopes and dreams.
Assuming you survived, because one of them broke their neck, couldn't move whatsoever, and just
sink to the bottom. That's what you're saying.
And they couldn't find him for hours. So guess what?
He's dead.
They went from search and rescue to recovery, and it's like so. That's why I said you idolize the wrong things, but whose fault is it, right? I don't want to blame social media for this shit. Social media just allows you to share, whether you choose to do it or not. That's a different story, you know.
So one challenge that I did see my kids doing.
Ice bucket challenge.
No, well that was fun. You're not gonna die from that. They were doing the rubber band challenge, and they took a rubber band like this, and they were like hitting themselves right below the eye. And I walk in, and I see my kid like this, and pulling it back. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And we're just doing the rubber band challenge. I'm like, that's the stupidest fucking thing you've ever fucking done. You could have taken your fucking eye out, you fucking lunatic.
I've never heard of that shit, dude.
They never did the rubber band challenge again.
I would hope not.
But fucking...
all I know is shit. I mean, just now, you scared the shit out of me.
I know. You're never doing the rubber band challenge.
No, I was going to do it right after this podcast, dude. In fact, I have my rubber band right here. Well, I'm not going to take it out anymore. Nah, dude, I mean, it really is. It's fucked up. I mean, some of the shit that they come up with.
The In My Feelings challenge...
But Jenny 69 is still something you have to watch. Anyway, that's besides the point.
For her big tits or what?
What?
Oh.
I mean, does she even? I guess I didn't even notice that.
There's so many big tits on the internet, you don't need to find Jenny 69's tits. There's big... See, you got the biggest tits right here.
Man boobs.
Zesty tits.
That's right.
The fun challenge
Moves.
was the In My Feelings challenge, which was where they would play Drake's In My Feelings, and the car would be like going at a slow pace, and they would get out of the car.
Oh, and then they would dance
next to the car.
and the fucking doors would close.
Yeah, and the car would roll away, or somebody got hit by oncoming traffic.
So many accidents with that shit, dude.
Yeah, but that one was funny as fuck. That was funny as fuck to watch.
Oh no!
I enjoyed
a lot of that shit is funny to watch.
Well, it's not funny to watch somebody like jump off a boat and like go flipping around. That's like, oh my god! But like watching the In My Feelings challenge, I laugh my ass off every single time.
That's like, I was watching a video, dude. These two kids are running with their dogs, right? And they're pulling their dogs and they're running, and you just see the kids from far away. And I don't know if it was a Ring camera that caught this, but you see both kids running on this cul-de-sac.
Yeah.
And the one closest to the sidewalk failed to look forward.
Oh shit!
And see the mailbox.
Oh!
So you see two kids going, and all of a sudden, dude, it was a freaking. I'm not laughing at a child getting hurt. Actually, I am. That was pretty fucking hilarious, dude. But I had to do that because I was devastated this morning.
Why?
Got a little tear coming down my eyes.
Oh.
Dude, fucking U.S. game, dude.
Oh, soccer?
World Cup, yeah. U.S. is eliminated.
Oh, no. What?
I see how hurt you are.
What shall we do?
Nothing anymore, dude.
Exactly.
They went to 2 extra times and PKs. And Megan Rapinoe.
Oh, it's not even men's soccer, it's women's soccer? I care even less about this conversation now. Go ahead, finish. Megan Rapinoe, the bitch that fucking takes a knee. Go ahead, what's she doing? She took a knee while they scored a goal around her?
No,
Of
she
course
fucking
did.
missed it, dude.
Good.
She totally
Fuck that
missed.
bitch. Hope that cunt breaks her fucking ankle.
Well, she's retired,
100%.
so even if she breaks it, it doesn't matter now. No, dude. Look, I know there was a lot of pressure on the women's soccer coming in because they had the potential to be the 3 in a row, 3 World Cups in a row.
Yeah.
But too many new girls on the team. But dude, to go get down to the PKs and to fucking miss that a couple of goals so badly, it hurts. It hurts so much. But anyway, Megan Rapinoe, if you're listening, fucking call me. Email me because I want to hear from you. I want to hear what the fuck happened because you looked like you were smiling after that missed goal. And I
You think she threw the game and
she didn't
took
throw
a
it. It's like
fucking
I don't
dive?
understand how she can be fucking happy about it. So call me. And I don't want to hear this bullshit that you don't understand the stress. You fought for rights to get paid. All right, so you got paid for that shit. Anyway, I'm pissed at you. Still love the team, but I'm pissed at you. I'll learn to get over it.
Barbie, women's soccer, and shopping. That's what you get when you come to fucking Zesty or Testy.
That's right.
A strictly heterosexual YouTube channel talking about Barbie and women's soccer and
Yes,
shopping.
and Coral.
And coral being pink and turquoise being blue.
Yes,
We're learning together, my friends. We're learning together.
he's a whole Crayola box all by himself.
I'm
Got every color of the rainbow
I'm
right
a couple.
here.
I'm a couple crayons short of a full box.
A few crayons. Let's call it what it is.
They melted a long time ago.
Anywho, now that I've been devastated, anyway, we're gonna move on. How you doing on your drink, man?
You want to pause for the cause since we didn't last week?
I think so because
Let's
I'm
pause for
running a
the
little
cause.
low. All right, we'll be right back after these messages, folks. No messages. I was just kidding. Ow.
For $1.25. And we're back. While you were making drinks, I found a ladybug on the table and put it on the microphone. I don't think you can see it on the YouTube video, but
It's good luck.
it's good luck. The mic is blessed now.
Yeah. Well, let's see where our luck goes. It'll go wherever she goes.
The devil is high. The devil is high.
See, I told you, dude. I'm an evil motherfucker. Oh, man. And this is why I need to drink, so I can just relax. Anyway, hey, by the way, just a big kudos to my daughter's soccer team, dude.
Hey!
Yesterday, I didn't get to go to the game. They had a game yesterday. Unfortunately, my older daughter went on her very first outing with her now high school friends.
Nice.
She went to this outing with her high school friends. I'm not going to embarrass her, and so hopefully none of her friends are listening, but
Baby, nobody listens to this podcast. We can say anything we fucking want.
you got to make it sound like people are listening. Even though everybody can see we have 13 views.
We got
13 important
we
views.
got like 43 views on the Shaku podcast. We need to get Shaku back.
Shaku, we need to get your ass over
Shaku,
here.
the people have spoken.
Obviously, they don't like us. They like you.
They
Whatever.
like Shaku?
Freaking Shaquille O'Neal, motherfucker.
Tell me about your daughter's outing.
They've got 2 games to go. Well, now they have 1 game to go. But as of yesterday, they played their second to the last game. Some of the girls on her team already started their club soccer tournament season or whatever, and so some of them weren't able to make it. So they play indoor soccer during the summer.
Smart.
And it's 5 versus 5, 5v5, right? You got 1 goalie and 4 players. Well, unfortunately, from a team of like 10 or 11, only 5 girls showed up because all the others already started their season, right?
It's enough to make a team, though.
Well, it was enough to make a team, but unfortunately, the other team had 11 girls.
So they could rotate out.
So they could sub out, right? And our girls could not. I mean, we had the same 5 playing. It's 2 20-minute halves.
It's a lot of time to be running.
It is. And you know what? My kid played defense most of the game, if not all the game. At least that's what I was
I
told.
thought she was a striker.
Well, but so when she first started her, I'm going to call it her soccer career, because she's been playing soccer now 7 years, right? When she started playing soccer, she started out as a playing defense.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then they realized that she started playing mid because they realized she's got a lot of endurance when she runs.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the kid is nonstop. She can run a full game, and end to end, and she does just fine. She doesn't wear herself out. She used to when she was a kid, because she used to chase the ball a lot.
Yeah.
When they're little. But anyway, they played this game yesterday, so they didn't have anybody to sub out, dude, and they still won 11-5.
Nice. And
Yeah.
they were playing 5 versus 11.
5 versus 5, but the other team had girls to sub out.
Yeah. And they still won.
And they still won.
That's
11
awesome.
to 5.
Congratulations, man.
So
That's a big victory.
It is.
That is a
It
big
is,
victory.
and they continue to be undefeated. And next week is their final game with a very tough team, and they've struggled with this team that they're playing against next week.
Yeah.
But the beauty of that is that right now it's based on points, and they have sufficient points to where even if they lose next week, they still win the championship.
Nice.
They're 29 points ahead of the second place.
Nice.
So if you win, you get 10 points automatically, and then the number of goals it gives you. So
they just can't lose by 19?
they can't lose by, exactly, because that would put them at the 29 points that they need.
Yeah.
So they would have to lose 19-0.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so
That's not going to happen.
Nah, it's not. It's not. Hopefully they'll have, if not their full roster, most of their roster.
Nice.
But
Congratulations, man. That's awesome.
it was good to see that. And then my other kid, so she's a freshman
Yeah, in band.
in band, and so
She started the 12-hour shifts already?
fuck yeah, dude. How's your kid doing the same
Yeah,
shit?
my kid comes home exhausted every fucking day. 8
to 6, dude. I've got staff that won't last that long.
I know, right?
And here are these kids, 10 hours a day under the fucking sun.
Yeah.
And mind you, not all 10
So they
hours.
go inside, right?
Yeah, they do.
They're outside in the morning. It gets hot. They go inside, and then it
they
cools
practice
down a little bit,
mission.
and they come back out.
Yeah, but I mean, if
Yeah.
you think about it, in a day, in a 10-hour period that they go every day,
Yeah.
they're probably out in the sun 5 hours.
Yeah, no,
You know?
you're right. You're right.
So that's a lot, dude. And so when these kids get back home, you can't help but be impressed by our children. And so anyway, yesterday she says, "Hey, everybody's gonna go out to eat." She tells me the whole gang is gonna go out to eat. I'm like, "Who's the whole gang?" She's like, "Low Brass." I'm like, "All right." So it was her first outing with
The band?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not just the band; it's the upperclassmen. It's like
Nice.
freshmen,
Yeah.
sophomores, juniors, seniors that are. So it was.
Freshmen kind of need that. They need like
They
a big
do.
sister at school to this
do.
is how high school is. This is how.
So I don't know if your kid's school does this, but here's where my kid is fortunate. They have section leaders, I think, and
Yes.
then they have section. Well, they have your section leader, right? Mm-hmm. And then they have almost like a leadership mentor program kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Where one kid takes that leadership role, and so we're fortunate that the young lady, the person who's in that role, is a young lady.
Yeah.
And so she kind of has taken my kid under her wing because there's not a lot
Awesome.
of females trombone players, and this girl happens to be a trombone player. So,
Nice.
So it's good to see. It's beautiful when you get to see these kids break out of their shell.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's what we're seeing right now. And so
Yeah.
yesterday, but it's cute when she's still texting me. She's like, because I gave her money.
Yeah.
They were gonna go to Chick-fil-A. Gave her money. She goes to Chick-fil-A. And she texts me back. She goes, "Dad, can I also get a shake?" I'm like, "Mama, you can get whatever you want."
Yeah, exactly.
10 hours a day, every fucking day,
Please
Monday
eat the fucking
through
ice cream.
Saturday.
You need the goddamn sugar
trust
in your
me.
system.
Eat yeah, exactly. Have 2 shakes. But yeah, dude, Monday through Saturday.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So
Saturday was only a half day.
so
but
your kid is in band. I know she's
Yeah.
already started. So kudos to
Yeah.
whether it's band, whether it's sports.
Yeah.
If you're out there doing something, kudos to all those.
I didn't have dedication like that. I would have not have survived an 8 to 8 day.
Because you're a piece of shit,
I am
lazy
a
ass
piece of shit,
motherfucker.
lazy ass motherfucker. I was a pothead in high school. Yeah.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Yeah, baby, you know me.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I did, dude. I did do that.
You did band?
Yeah, dude. I did 6 years of band.
I did band, but I quit
No.
because I'm a quitter.
No. Mama didn't raise a quitter.
Yeah.
And this is why I haven't stopped smoking
Exactly.
or drinking. 'Cause I'm no fucking quitter. I did 6 years, 7th, 8th, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior in band, and dude, it was fucking hot in Laredo. In Laredo, what we would do, I remember we would go there from like 8 to noon,
Yeah.
and then go do whatever you want, and then come back 5 to 9.
Oh, so you weren't there the whole time?
We couldn't because it was so fucking hot in Laredo, dude, during the summer.
I mean, it's so hot here in San Antonio, but
Well, now it is.
they're still there.
Oh, no, they are. But keep in mind, dude, it's been, like, just unseasonably hot here. I mean, look, I'm going to tell you what, I've been here in San Antonio, 20, almost 30 years, man, you know? And those 30 years I've been here, typically San Antonio is about 14 to 16 degrees cooler than Laredo.
And now we're the same as Laredo.
Now we're fucking the same, dude. I call my family and they're like, "Oh, it's 108." I'm like,
it's only 105 here.
105 here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
you know what they're predicting? We're going to have an unreasonably cold winter this year.
that's what I heard,
It might even snow again.
dude. But I saw what you did. You were grilling out in the snow. I was too.
That was
So
that was historic, baby. There's no way I'm not going to fucking take a video of myself grilling in the snow. It was fucking coming down. I'm there in my fucking
I didn't get
pajama
video,
pants.
but dude, I had my grill right there. I
Yeah.
was making bacon, eggs, and tortillas.
Nice.
Dude. I was telling my kids.
Was that during the power failure?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
dude. So I was
that
telling my
was-
kids, eat
mine
up
was
because
too.
this is the only warm shit you're gonna get. So
Yeah.
hurry up.
Mine was during the power failure too. I was like, "Fuck, we got pork chops. These are gonna spoil. We gotta fucking come on."
Yeah, I started pulling shit out here. My wife's like, "What are you doing? It's gonna mess up." I'm like,
We're gonna cook all this shit
"Wait,
right
hold on,
now.
babe. Hold on. You realize it's colder outside than it is inside the house, so I think I should take the shit
That's
outside."
true. You could
She's like, "No.
plug it in the snow like that.
What's gonna happen?" If I'm like, "Well, I'll tell you what's gonna happen. Everything's gonna be okay. That's what's gonna happen."
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I don't have any video, but you know, and then what pisses me off? Fuck you, Mando.
Cut
Is
down. What did Mando do?
6 blocks down, Mando is on the other side of freaking Hebner,
Yeah.
and he's all sitting inside his house sipping his fucking
Oh,
coffee.
he had electricity?
Oh, he had electricity. Sipping his coffee, going, "Hey, you guys want to come over to a warm house?" I'm like, "Hey, fuck you." So anyway,
So you turned down his invite to come over.
oh no, I didn't.
Oh.
No, I didn't. In fact, that's a matter of fact, and thank you to his wife, because she knows how I feel about coffee.
Yeah.
We walk into his house, and the first thing his wife says, "You want a coffee?" I'm like,
Fuck yeah.
"Yes." I want to say, "Fuck yes," but I said, "Absolutely, please." Oh, that would have been an answer for our classy podcast in 13 weeks.
What? Absolutely.
Absolutely, please. In fact, dude, that day,
Cheerio.
I'm gonna serve. Our drinks are gonna be served on cups, and we're gonna be drinking with our pinkies up.
Can it have like the little dish underneath the cup?
Absolutely, dude. Yeah, the saucer.
Yes. A
Yes.
saucer.
Saucer. A saucer. We're gonna sound like a Mr.
Now I'm looking forward to this. Now I'm gonna like go to Goodwill and find myself a goddamn smoking jacket.
We're gonna sound like Mr. Howell from Gilligan's Island.
Do they sell ascots at Goodwill?
Oh, please. Do they have what?
Ascots at Goodwill. Where the fuck do I buy an ascot? At the ascot.com.
Yeah, ascot.com. Ascot.com. Ask Jeeves.
As Jeeves. Oh my god.
You remember that shit?
That's how old we are.
Is Ask Jeeves still around, dude?
I don't know. I haven't asked Jeeves a goddamn thing in about 20
Okay.
years.
Why don't you ask Google?
Ask Google if Ask Jeeves is still around. Anyway. For you youngins
Yep.
listening, Ask Jeeves was a search engine back when search engines were like brand new.
That's when Google was also new, and people were like, "What the fuck's a Google? What's it?" Dude, I'm gonna ask Jeeves.
Now now Google's a verb. You can Google yourself.
And in Spanish, you can googlearlo. Yeah. I just realized, I'm like, dude, my phone's been awfully quiet right now. And then I realized, that's because I don't have my fucking phone.
Good.
Yeah. 'cause
I'm
I
tired
was
of you taking breaks for work during fucking this important shit. Takes priority right now.
So you
I don't care if your store got robbed. Boo hoo hoo, my store got robbed. I have to call the cops on a Sunday.
Don't say that, dude, because I'm gonna get you're gonna jinx my ass. I'm gonna get a call here shortly. I get a So this week there was some guy fucking walking around Divine, Texas, holding a rifle, walking around the streets of Divine, Texas.
What the fuck?
And I heard he was like just shooting. I don't know how true it was. I mean, but I do.
You have a store in Divine or what?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude. And this guy was just walking around. Just it's like, what the fuck? Dude?
I've been to Divine. It is not Divine. I used to service a nursing home in Divine, and I remember the toilet was not attached to pipes. It was just a toilet.
Really?
I think I was not supposed to piss in it, but I pissed in it anyway. That was in the middle of the Home Depot.
Dude,
Just kidding. That wasn't one of the nursing homes.
That was somebody's floral arrangement, dude.
So the dude's walking around Divine just shooting into the sky?
Yeah,
Just pop.
Well, he's walking around with
Pop.
a rifle, and and then my employees are calling me, what do we do? Everybody's locking up their doors. I'm like,
Lock your door.
Lock up your door.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. And then
Lock it and then call me if it's okay to lock it. Don't call me to ask you if you can lock it. Just
yeah,
fucking
exactly. Lock it first.
and then call me.
And what's funny is then 4 or 5 hours later, they caught the guy.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, they caught the guy. You want me to unlock the door? I'm like,
No, call it a day.
Go
home
why
early.
wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? I just wouldn't.
Why did it take them 4 or 5 hours to catch a guy just walking around with pop?
Well, that's what's funny. It's like, it's Divine. It's like all 10 city blocks, you know?
Yeah,
It's like, how do you
it's a small town.
how do you not find the guy, you know? But anyway, they did.
Well, here in San Antonio, in my old neighborhood where we both used to live on that
Oh,
side
yeah?
of town, one of my neighbors would sit in the backyard and just fire off a fucking assault rifle into the air.
Why? Because he could?
Because he got out of prison and he was excited, and I guess he went back to prison because we called the police and said, hey, there's some fucking lunatic in their backyard shooting a gun into the air. It wasn't even New Year's. It wasn't even New Year's where it's like, maybe there's a reason why you're shooting into the air.
Maybe he was like, I don't know, he's celebrating another, like kind of like the Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year?
Yeah, it
Maybe he
could've
dropped acid. He was trying to shoot the bats out of the sky.
Yeah, maybe that's what it was. You don't know. Don't judge him.
Don't judge another person. You
Yeah,
don't know the
you
boots
don't
they're
know.
walking in.
Exactly. Fuck, man. So judgmental.
A little bit.
Or mental.
A little bit.
Just
Both.
just- you don't judge, you
Both.
just mental.
I'm just mental.
Yeah. Anyway. Hey, so, dude, no, but seriously, I think we need to take our podcast somewhere.
You want to go on location?
Mm-hmm.
Where you want to go? Pika Pika.
Dude, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Except people aren't going to be able to hear us with the music.
Bum, 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 ba-da, bum, 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 bum.
Buenos tardes, amigos, y gracias por acompañarnos desde Pica Pica. You like that shit?
I love
dude? Either that or I'm going to talk to that panaderia that I told you about, dude.
Oh, see if we can do it there.
Yeah, outside.
Outside.
It's a tiny little place, dude.
It's hot outside.
We're outside, bitch.
Is there a fucking porch with a fan at the panderia?
We take our tent.
We're gonna fucking camp in a parking lot and do a podcast?
Yes.
Come on.
Fucking, this is what I have to deal with. Fucking whiny
Let's
little
go to
babies.
fucking Sun's Blue River.
Oh,
Let's
dude.
go someplace nice. You want to go to a fucking bakery.
What if we get free bread? Have you had the bread? Don't knock it, dude. Once you have a concha, you're gonna be.
Bro, every time you like give like a badass review to a place, I go and I show up and it's like, this place is all right, and then it closes 6 weeks later.
Okay, well that was what was it called? Lonja.
Lonches de mi verga.
No, I don't think I ever went to that one. That might have been just your personal choice. I think I said lonja. But no, La Panaderia is good, dude.
Okay.
You're gonna get a Woody when you
I'd
have one of their conchas.
I bite into it and I just get erect.
He's gonna be like,
I'm gonna
let me
start-
take a bite of this
I
concha.
start fucking the donut
Oh,
holes.
cabrón! What was that? Quit fucking the donut, dude. So like,
It's glazed. Well, it's glazed now. I'd rather do one at Blue Suns River Camp. If we're gonna be on location, let's go someplace nice. Come on. I'm not your date, baby. I'm your podcast co-host.
but you could be anything.
That's where you take your date up on the. Let's go to the bakery, baby.
You can eat some panochitas there, dude. Have you ever had that?
They have pussy at the bakery.
No, that's what it's called. It's pan dulce. That's what they're called, panochitas.
They're not called panochitas.
Oh my!
Who
God.
calls it a panochita? Who?
In
You.
Mexico, there is a bread
Called a panochita.
Yes, they're called panochas. Okay,
It's a
Not
tuna.
to- not
it's
to
a
be
tuna
com-
fish. Tuna
Not
fish.
to be
fucking-
confused with.
It's a tuna fish empanada. Is that what you're telling
What
me?
do we call it? Not to be confused with buchonas. Panochas and buchonas, totally different. But no, in Mexico,
Every day.
they have a type of bread, just like there's orejas, marranitos, conchas,
Yeah.
there's piedras, right?
Yeah.
There's ojos,
Yeah.
there's
Panochas.
panochas.
Cabrón.
No, I'm telling you, there's got to be a bakery here in San Antonio that has
Such
panochas.
panochas?
Yeah,
That's in the back.
Yeah.
You gotta go around.
I never said it would be in.
Ask for Lupita.
No, I'm pretty sure it's in the front. The panochas in the front.
Poker in the front, liquor in the rear.
Uh huh.
No, it's the other way. Liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
Yeah, poker in the front.
Oh my God, what are we gonna name this podcast? Panochas?
Warm panochas.
Warm.
Panochas
Get
for
your
sure.
warm panochas here.
Yeah. I mean, look. You could, if you go to bakery in Mexico, so
We're
they'll
gonna
come
get-
up to you and
we're
you
gonna
can
get
ask the ladies.
flagged.
You can ask the ladies at the bakeries in Mexico City.
We're not even making money
Señorita-
yet. We're gonna get this fucking podcast
Señorita,
demonetized.
¿Tiene panochitas calientitas?
She's like, all right, come on.
And then she'll show you where they're at. Yeah, and then
she
she'll
will.
charge you for it. And she'll bag it.
And everybody's happy.
Yeah, and then you walk out with your pan dulce.
Big smile.
Yeah, big smile because you got panochitas calientitas.
Bro!
This just took a wrong turn.
Bro!
Bye, Prime.
Hey, it's
Hey,
Prime.
Prime.
Where's my
Adios.
fucking package, asshole?
Yeah, fucking. He's got the ambulance inside.
Oh. He's delivering it to the ER.
Dude, I'm a little You know, we started talking about the ambulance coming by every time,
And they stop.
and they stopped completely.
Yeah.
That's fucking bullshit.
I know. We already had an episode on this.
I'm gonna find out.
Don't fucking
I'm-
retread old episodes. Don't go chasing
I'm
water
gonna-
balls. Stick to the dicks and balls you're used
Wait, wasn't that a song?
to. Finish your thought.
Rivers and Lakes, was it? Is that what it?
Yes.
Rivers and Lakes that you're used to? No, I'm gonna find out what panaderia in San Antonio has panochitas. And if anybody listening knows of a panaderia in San Antonio that has panochitas, let us know.
These motherfuckers will not even pick an 80s song. They're goddamn not gonna go fucking searching for panocha for you. Find your own panocha.
I know where I can get panochas. I just need to go to a border now. Anyway, once you taste it, man,
I know, it's delicious, isn't it?
you're gonna love it. You're gonna be like, this is like the best.
Mostly, you gotta find the fresh ones. If it's a little dang,
You gotta just hold it, you know, and then take
spell it a little bit.
you know,
Take a-
the essence.
This is good enough to
This
you.
is good. Good panochas. These are good panochas right here, right? And then the warm milk or
This is
coffee or
coffee and panocha. I usually do it with beer, but like I guess coffee.
well,
could
you
work.
know,
You want to stay up late?
everybody's different, you know. You could have some peanut butter whiskey with it.
Butter whiskey and panocha.
Yeah, they're delicious. Anyway.
I know. Panocha is delicious. This has been my favorite podcast. I swear. This has been the best one.
Anyway, so stay tuned
gonna be
because
the
soon
least
we're
amount
going to
of
be
views.
broadcasting live from a location near you. Me?
I'm already broadcasting from near you.
Oh, we are-
Sun's Blue River. God damn it! If we're gonna go anywhere, Sun's Blue River, please.
Look, bitch.
Please.
Allow
Please.
me to explain this to
Please.
you. When do you want to go there?
Oh, I don't know. I've got
Your
fucking
kids are going to be
tournaments
so fucking
and band
busy.
and tournaments and
Yes,
band and
that's-
tournaments
yes.
and band. Well, when are we gonna have time to go to a fucking panocha bakery?
At 3 o'clock on
On a
some
Sunday?
Yeah. This is our time, 3 to 4.
Okay,
3 to 4:30. Right?
that's true.
Everything else, I mean, our lives revolve around our fucking kids.
That's true.
We love them,
Yes,
but I mean,
this is dad time right here.
dude, this
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm not the one sitting there from 8 in the morning to 8 at night. That's my kid. I just
Yeah.
got to pick her up and make her sandwiches. How do you eat sandwiches every day? My kid, like every
They're
morning.
okay. They seem to be okay with that shit, dude.
Yeah, every morning is like 2 sandwiches, one for lunch and one for dinner.
I Mexicanize my kid.
Yeah.
And by that I
Tacos.
mean, I make her tacos. I'm like, hey, mama, do you want bean and cheese tacos? She's like, yeah. I mean, she's pretty easy, dude. I mean, tacos or sandwiches.
Yeah.
Now, my little one, she's a difficult little shit. That was
That's the one that makes her own coffee makes her own
dude. Her sandwiches
Starbucks drinks.
Yeah, and her.
This is the hot passion dragon.
Let me tell you, when it's gonna be
Pomegranate juice
about making a sandwich, I'd rather her make my sandwich.
Takes the seeds individually off the strawberry before blending it.
No, she'll put like fried egg in your sandwich. She'll put 2 types of cheeses, ham, lettuce, tomatoes, freaking wedge of pickle on the side.
Did you ever see the movie where Adam Sandler was a famous chef and he had
Spanglish, dude. That's
Spanglish.
Beautiful sandwich. Every time
and he sliced it in half and the egg just kind of like goops down a little. Yes.
And this is why we put eggs on our sandwiches, because I think of that movie and how good it looked. Sourdough bread.
Was Selma Hayek the maid?
No, it was gosh, what is her name? Ana de la Reguera.
Oh, I don't even know who that is. Yeah. I thought it was Selma Hayek.
She used to sell panochitas at a bakery in Mexico.
I'd pay for that.
And she sold them warm.
Yeah?
Yeah, warm panochitas, dude.
You can't have them cold. I mean, who wants that?
No. I mean, you want it warm. You want it just, fresh. Nothing says enjoy life like a
warm panocha. Amen, sir. Cheers. What do we say? We say a dry hump is a dry hump. Mm-hmm. We say what was the other thing we used to say?
I remember we said a dry hump is a dry hump.
Yeah, and then we had like one before that. And then now the new one. What did you just say? Nothing's better in life than a warm panocha. What did you just say?
Yeah, there's nothing better in life than a warm panocha.
And then cheers, baby. That's
or conchas or whatever.
No conchas. What the fuck? We're not talking about bread. You're still talking about bread.
Oh, we're not talking about bread,
bro.
Anymore? Oh shit! I was gonna say quequitos, banderillas, orejas.
You and I are two different human beings.
Notice how all the shit we eat from a cow is the same shit we have on bread. It's like you eat the eyes, right?
I don't serve cow eyes on bread.
Do you eat barbacoa?
I don't eat it on bread. I eat it on tortilla.
No, I know, but I mean, all the shit we eat from the cow is the same shit we name the pan dulce.
Oh. We're talking about cow pussy now? Bro.
Oh, by the way, I found out. Hey,
this is no longer my favorite
shout out Pikachu.
What?
Shout out to Pikachu.
What's going on?
It's a shout out. So, one of my niece was one that commented on the not our number one listener, but our other one.
Oh.
She was the one that commented on the tacos de caballo.
Oh, okay. Hey.
When she was mentioned, she said I didn't hear last week's. I haven't heard last week's podcast. She goes, but the week before you guys were talking about where do you draw the line on animals that you would eat, and she said tacos de caballo.
I needed to try some tacos de caballo.
Yeah.
I wrote her back. I'm like, fucking, where's the restaurant? She's like, didn't say. Apparently, it's in Mexico.
No, there's one in Laredo, dude. There used to be one on McPherson and Laredo.
I ain't going to Laredo.
That's the devil. Laredo.
That's the devil's asshole. Oh, I go because family makes me go. It's not because
when you're there visiting the devil's asshole,
look for
tacos de caballo, panochitas, and tacos de caballo. I
think my wife would kick my ass if I'm like, "Hey, can we go looking for some panochitas?" She would definitely kick my ass. So I would come back with the fucking black eye, fucking like this. Like, what happened to you, man? Shut the fuck up, man. Let's just do the podcast. She would be
like,
okay?
What did you tell my husband? I'm gonna be like,
I fell down the stairs.
I heard it on the podcast. I would be like,
I fell down the stairs. Okay.
Freaking AI. I don't know how that was CGI.
Yeah, they made the video.
I wasn't even on that video.
It's a deep fake.
I was at JCPenney shopping back to school with my wife.
I ran into the door. Okay, stop asking me about it.
It was an old man beat me up at.
Jiu-jitsu.
Muay Thai, or what did you call him?
It was jiu-jitsu when he busted my face open. I also take Muay Thai.
Okay. So you do both?
I do both. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, jiu-jitsu. Tuesday, Thursday is Muay Thai, but I've missed a lot of classes because I've been taking kids to all their shit. I pay for 5 days a week. I get to go like 2 or 3 times because my kids are always occupying my time. Until my eldest gets her license, and then life will be easy again. Life will be beautiful for 2 years until she moves out.
7 years ago.
Yes, sir.
I bought an old car, an old Mustang.
Ah.
Yeah. It's a 71 convertible. It's a 71 Okay.
And that's why you bought it?
Convertible, yes.
Anything that ends in a Juan, you can change it
Yes.
to a Juan.
It's a 71 convertible. And I said, dude, people say that your kids get older and then you don't have time to do shit. And I said, bullshit. My kids are already 5 and 7, and I find that I have plenty of time. And so I bought the car. You know how often I get to use that car?
Never.
Fucking never, dude.
Never.
Never.
Where is it? Is it in the garage?
It's in my garage, dude.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah. Oh, you did not have it?
No, you got the fucking Cricket hearse in the park in the driveway. I thought that was your car.
No, I've got a 71 Mustang sitting in my garage that I never get to use. It works. It works just fine.
Let's fucking do the podcast for your Mustang. Why are
Dude, comedian. Did you ever watch that Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee?
I love it. Jerry Seinfeld.
I fucking love that show. And fuck you, Jerry, for not doing more of those shows.
Well, he did them on the internet, and then Netflix bought them out. So he didn't have to do them anymore because Netflix bought them.
Yeah, I know, but I would have liked more.
Another season?
Yeah, another season. Dude, I watch those shows at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And I'm a coffee drinker, dude. So at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, when I would start watching them, I'd crave a cup of coffee. So every night at 10 o'clock, I would have myself a cup of coffee.
You stay up till 2 a.m. or what?
Fuck no, dude.
You go to sleep after a cup of coffee?
Dude, last night I told Claudia.
Bro.
I told my wife, I said, I'm exhausted because of my honey-do list. Dude, it's like, fix this, install this, do that. I did all kinds of shit. And then at 7:30, we had dinner, 7 o'clock. And then after that, I told her, I said, hey, let's go to Specs. I need to buy a few bottles. We went to Specs, bought my shit. And then I got home and I told her, I said, you know what I want to do? She goes, you want to drink? I said, no.
Yeah.
I said, I want to make myself a cup of coffee. I want to go upstairs, watch a little TV, and crash out. Dude, I was in bed asleep by 10:30.
Yeah.
That's
a normal time to go to sleep. Do you not normally go to sleep?
No, dude, I go to sleep around midnight every day.
Bro, what is wrong with you?
I go to sleep at midnight. I'm up by 6:30.
No wonder you're pissed off all the time.
Fuck you. But anyway, so I went to sleep at 10:30 last night. I woke up at 3, because I had to, Piss, yeah. And then I couldn't go to sleep till 5:15.
But I go back to sleep.
Or no, 3:30 I woke up.
I woke up at 2 a.m. to pee and then I go back to sleep. It does
it normally doesn't keep me awake, but for some reason yesterday I did. But I had just had my cup of coffee. That's where I was getting to. I had my cup of coffee at 10 o'clock at night, and at 10:30 I was crashed.
Yeah.
Dude, I was asleep. It does it. And then in fact, about a month ago, we were in Port Aransas. Remember I told you? Mm-hmm. We drank all day. Then later on that evening, we bought some pizza for the kids. We went back to the hotel.
Yeah.
And then right around, I don't know, when we were coming back in from the pizza, it was at 8 o'clock at night. I asked the lady at the front desk, I said, do you guys have coffee? She goes, oh, there's coffee 24/7.
Nice.
They have the little coffee things. And she goes, in fact, in about 30 minutes, I'm going to make fresh pot. I said, all right. But 10 o'clock, and I'm wired, dude. I'm going, because I've been drinking. I just had dinner.
Yeah.
And I told Claudia around 10 o'clock at night, I said, hey, let's go downstairs. Let me have a cup of coffee. And we left the kids up in the room. Her and I went downstairs. Just her and I just chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, I started drinking my coffee, and I started yawning. And she goes, I can't believe most people would drink a cup of coffee and fucking stay up.
Yeah.
She goes, but to me, I feel like that's what relaxes me.
Yeah.
And so I started having my coffee, and I go from, yeah, let's get coffee. So all of a sudden, it's like 10 minutes later after my second sip of coffee, I'm like, it's it's relaxing.
And now she's up all night and you're passed out.
That's her fault.
It's not my problem.
I said, let's go downstairs so I can have a cup of coffee. I didn't say, let's go downstairs so we can both drink coffee. She chose to drink coffee. That's her shit. And I hope she doesn't listen to this. And if somebody tells her, fuck you. Anyway.
Hey, and if my wife listens to this, it's him trying to get Panocha and Laredo, not me. He's telling me I need to go look for fresh, warm Panochitas.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh, warm Panochitas. See, after one of those, that's when I'm like,
Calientitas, recién hechas.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
That's what makes me pass out. Not a coffee.
Not a coffee. Well, depends on what you accompany your coffee with.
So we're gonna call this one "Get Your Fresh Warm Panochitas" here. Is that the name of this podcast?
Get your warm panochitas.
Get your warm panochitas
Here.
Here.
Aquí.
Not over there.
No.
Not over there.
You come
Right
see
here, baby.
Zesty or Testy for warm panochitas.
Fuck yeah.
And we're inverting this video so they can see your shirt. People don't know what we're talking about. Don't worry about what we're talking about. Just know that it's going to happen. But maybe, here's my thought. Rather than going all the way to Sun's Blue, maybe we could take our podcast to Guadalupe River State Park. It's a 30-minute drive from you, dude.
Okay.
It's closer. We've got the river behind us. We'll have some people pop in, you know.
Who's gonna pop in?
There's people at the river.
We're just gonna. Hey, come here. We're doing a podcast. Come here.
Yeah. I mean, maybe there'll be some guy selling warm panochitas here.
I don't want to buy it from a man.
Well, you know, these are the things that
Unless he's got a pimp coat on, then
with an
he's a
ascot.
professional. With an ascot.
May I help you, gentlemen?
I'm looking forward to the fancy podcast. That's gonna be fun. As soon as it gets first cold weather fucking night, first cold weather Sunday, we're doing the fancy podcast.
So
I'm excited.
First of all, I'm gonna have to
I'm
Mexicanize you for 16 de septiembre podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll fucking
Yeah,
I'll do that.
you're gonna dress like a gardener. I mean,
So just a long sleeve shirt and jeans.
yeah, and a big hat, and then you gotta say things like, "Oh, you want me to mow your lawn?"
If this one doesn't get us canceled, that one will.
Yeah. Something's going to get us canceled. I'm just kidding, YouTube. Don't get us canceled. We barely have enough listeners.
I don't know. Nobody fucking pays attention to this
Yeah.
shit. Hey, something happened.
Well, on the plus side, if somebody was calling me, it would be coming up there. So nobody's called me, so that's good. Anyway. But you know what?
Tell me.
I really am thinking that we need to
Do
take
on
up-
location.
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's think about it. Let's find it out. I've been trying to get guests.
You want to get gas? You can go to any gas station, dude. Bro.
There's this dude in my jiu-jitsu class.
The one that kicked your ass?
No, that's it. I'm not gonna have that dude on.
Oh.
This is other dude. He's a heavyweight like me. He is ex-military. He's currently an EMT. He's currently a firefighter, and he tells the craziest fucking stories. And I asked him to be on this podcast, and he's like,
Fuck you.
No, he said, I used to have a YouTube channel, and he used to get like a lot of hate from his YouTube channel, and so he like is really turned off of YouTube now. And I said, all right, well, just here. I sent him the link. I'm like, just listen to this. If this is something you'd be interested into, then like let me know. And the little fucking this thing came up when I sent him the link. He's like, I've seen that before. I'm like, fuck yeah! I posted it on Instagram. He's Snuggle 60.
Snuggles, that's my dog. What about Snuggles? You like a panochita?
I like
What? He's a
fresh
quadrisexual, men, women, animals, and heavy machinery.
No, just a heavy machinery.
Oh, okay.
If it don't have a pull fucking then I'm not turned on. My dick can't get hard. Seriously. That's
Tell me more about this wild, exciting shit you have.
No, anyway, he didn't want to be on the podcast, but he said he would give a like and a subscribe. So shout out to my homie from Jiu Jitsu.
Thank you, dude. Whoever you are.
And I don't like animals, just fresh panochitos. We're gonna have to have closing thoughts here in a minute.
I really do think that. You know what? I'm gonna talk to Mondo about getting his ass over here, dude.
Okay. He's gonna
Because
sit there and go,
there's a lot of things that we can learn about Via.
I don't want to learn about Via. Bro, if Mondo's got like something that he's into, I would like to learn something from Mondo, because I know if Mondo gets into something, he's like gonna be the expert at whatever he gets into.
No,
but if his expertise is just Via, I don't fucking want to hear it.
He's like, so what you do is you want to have exact change when you get on the bus. Exactly. Or you want to have a monthly card.
Yeah. That's where the real savings comes in, with the card.
It's like Louis Anderson on that movie, Coming to America. Was it Coming to America?
Yeah.
Right now I'm doing French fries, but then I'll be up front, and that's where the real money is.
Did you know that they would not produce Coming to America unless they had at least one white actor, and that is the only reason Louis Anderson is in that movie.
Shut up.
Eddie
really?
Murphy wanted to do an all-black cast because back then there wasn't movies with all-black casts, and the film studio would not produce it unless he produced one white actor. And before Eddie Murphy was an actor, he was an actual stand-up comedian. So Louis Anderson was also a stand-up comedian, so they were buddies. He said, "Hey, do you want to be my one white guy?" And Louis was like, "I don't mind the work." That was my Louis Anderson impersonation. And so, yeah, that's why he was the only one there.
I didn't know that, dude.
Yeah, and now you know.
Yeah, and that's the rest of the story.
Warm panochitas for everyone.
Only here at Zest Here Test.
A dry hump is a dry hump. Ladies and gentlemen,
have yourself a wonderful weekend.
And a warm panochita.
And a cup of coffee. Adios.
Adios. That was a good one.